My dear follower, I know that at times it can seem challenging to love your enemies, but I beseech you to remember one fundamental truth. Every person, whether friend or foe, is a child of God. This realization should be the cornerstone of your interactions, the guiding light that illuminates the path to forgiveness and reconciliation. It is not just an abstract concept, but a guiding principle that can transform your perception of others and your relationships with them. Remember, my child, everyone is born into this world bearing an inherent worth that cannot be diminished by their actions, no matter how grievous. The dignity that comes with being a child of God is an inalienable right, a divine spark that resides within all of humanity. It is this divine spark that you must strive to see in every individual, even those who have wronged you. Recognizing this inherent worth and dignity is not a task to be taken lightly. It requires humility, patience, and a heart full of love. It requires you to cast aside prejudices and preconceived notions, to look beyond outward appearances and actions, and to perceive the inherent goodness that lies within every child of God. To love your enemies, you must strive to cultivate empathy and compassion, two virtues that are at the heart of Christian teachings. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, while compassion is a deep awareness of the suffering of another, coupled with the wish to relieve it. These are not easy virtues to cultivate, especially towards those who have wronged us. But remember, my child, that every person is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Their actions, no matter how hurtful, may be born out of their own pain and suffering, their own trials and tribulations. Understanding the humanity of your enemies is key to loving them. It is seeing beyond their actions, acknowledging their struggles, and recognizing their inherent worth. This understanding is not an endorsement of their actions, but rather a recognition of their humanity. It is a chance for you to extend the hand of grace, to offer forgiveness, and to pave the way for reconciliation. Reconciliation may not always be possible, but the act of forgiveness is within your control. By choosing to forgive, you release the burden of anger and resentment. You free your heart to love more deeply, to extend compassion more freely, and to live more fully in the light of God's love. As you journey through life, my dear follower, I encourage you to keep these truths in your heart. Love your enemies, see their inherent worth, cultivate empathy and compassion, and strive for forgiveness and reconciliation. In doing so, you would not only be following my teachings, but also embodying the very essence of Christian love.